Hey Tech Campers, this is Zach Prowl coming to you on a screencast. Screencast are little videos that are just help students learn about different things. And the cool thing is I can use my screen to help teach you what you're going to be doing on your own computer screen. So the first thing we're learning in this lesson is about just computer basics, and we're hoping to learn about the basic parts of the computer, kind of like what you see on the outside of it. So the very first thing is the power button. A lot of people might think it's this button on the monitor, but that's not going to turn it on for you. You need the button that's on the box next to you, not on the monitor. Pressing that just once should bring up enough for you to see that the computer is starting to work. When it's all said and done, you'll see this screen here. You notice I went forward a couple screens, but I'm going to go back. This is what you should see eventually when the computer comes up. But just to refresh our memories with a couple other things that we'll see on the outside box of your computer, this little one here is called the reset button. There's no reason why you should need to hit this button. You should have already talked to your teacher if your computer's having some kind of troubles, and a teacher will come over and like I said here, if the computer's not working like for 2 minutes, the mouse isn't doing anything, teacher's tried a couple things, teacher will probably press this button here. Like I said, you don't need to hit that. You should have already talked to your teacher. One of the other things you might see on your computer is two little holes where you would plug things in. The green one is sort of like when I'm wearing a headset so I can listen to the things from the computer and not disturb my neighbor. The pink one is a microphone here, and if I am going to record my voice and put it into a project, and you will get to do this in computer camp, this is where I'd plug in my microphone. The next thing is the USB ports. You might use it, you might not, but it's something like this where you would plug it in to save things and possibly take it home, like pictures. If I wanted to save it on this computer, I could plug in my drive, save it here, take it home, put it on my computer there. You might use it during your time here at camp, you might not, and that's okay too. The next thing, once you hear at that screen that I told you, your computer's turned on, it came to this blue screen, you would hit Control-Alt-Delete to get the computer login screen to happen, and that's these three buttons here: Control, Alt, and Delete. And basically what you're going to need to do is hit all three buttons down, but you can just do Control, then Alt, and then Delete, and then once all three are down, it'll come up to this screen right here, and you'll see a login. Now, if you're an Edina student, you might already have a login, and you're going to be fine. You can use your username and your password to get you onto the computer. If you don't, you can use which is HLSTU, and then the same thing for the password. So it's HLSTU, and that should get you on the computer. I may give you a different one, but look for that on the board if you don't, if you see that. But if you don't have a username and password, just remember HLSTU to get onto an Edina computer at school. The next thing, and the only reason why I'm putting this in is because since we will be using headphones in camp, how do I change the volume? What if my headphones are too loud when I turn it on? Or what if I'm not hearing anything? One of the things that you can try is in your bottom corner here, and let me get out of this. Notice here I have my the bottom controls in my computer. Well, this is the same thing, just magnified. So look for the clock, look for a little speaker like this, click on that, and you'll see that you have a sliding bar that you can make it go louder or go softer. If you need to, if this isn't working, you could hit mixer, but at this point you should have called the teacher over if this still isn't working. But I would double check, is there something plugged into the green circle on your computer or not? So this wraps it up for the first lesson. Hopefully you've just looked for all these things on your computer and you're familiar with what to do when you sit down in your computer. Thank you.